Now, I find it funny that I made a Moon Dwellers video last week, and that very weekend, we have gotten 2 new PVs. Another Moon Dwellers one, which was, of course, not as surprising, but the true hype of this last Saturday was the Super Robot Wars V PV teaser, PV, whatever the fuck, trailer, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Who gives a flying fuck? That shit was lit. That shit was hype. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review my thoughts on the cast list right now, and initially I will go through the older titles that have been in previous SRWs before. So before I go to the new ones and express my thoughts on that. Now, let's get started. The first one being Zambot 3. Solid entry. I like Zambot 3. I watched that shit last year. It is easily one of Tomino's best works, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. Even if you don't like mecha, you should see it, just for the how fucked up it is. And in Z, it had a story. Z2 and Z3, it did not, obviously. So I'm hoping that this possibly being the new trilogy, I don't know what the word is on that. I heard this might be a standalone, but I doubt it. But I mean, I guess it's possible since, you know, something like MX was a standalone. But I'm thinking this might be the new trilogy. So I'm hoping that they kick it off with Zambot 3 story yet again. Now, the next one, another Tomino work, Daiton 3. I've not seen that yet. I need to, because Banjo seems like a fucking beast. Daiton 3. Now, I doubt they will have the story, because Daiton 3, basically, Banjo is always just there in every SRW to be a swag lord and fucking swag it up and be a cross between Bruce Wayne, James Bond, and whatever the fuck else. And the guy's only like 18 years old somehow. But anyway, so that'll be nice to have Daiton 3's theme in there again, kicking loads of ass and shit. And I'm sweating in here because my AC doesn't work anymore. I gotta get this shit fixed, but I'm a man with limited sources, or resources. I can't just go fixing this car willy-nilly. So long as it runs, I gotta fucking use it. Now, see, my phone's went on sleep. Okay, Zeta Gundam. Those animations, by the way, are looking even better than Z3's. And Zeta Gundam in Z3 was sexy as fuck. So I'm very much looking towards that. Looking forward to that. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the screen. So that'll be nice. Hopefully they got the story in there, because Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Double Zeta is back in the fray after years of being out of the fucking focus. See, this is what made me think the list was fake, because I remember with every like fake SRW announcement back on M back in the old days, Double Zeta would always get mentioned as being in back in the, oh, Double Zeta's back in. So I saw Double Zeta on this fucking list before the PV came out, and I was like, I don't know about that, boys. I mean, that may not be legit, but it was legit because there was a PV. Now I'm looking forward to that, having Judo and crew back in again. That'd be fun, you know, and having all those renditions of the opening songs and the OST, whatever. I heard that, unfortunately, I don't have a PS4 yet, but I heard, unfortunately, with the PS4, you cannot add music, so I don't know if there will be a custom play soundtrack, so unfortunately, I can't add all the songs from Double Zeta I would want to add personally, because I actually downloaded that OST. It's pretty legit, just like I like Zeta's OST, but enough, I'm going too far. Now, Char's counterattack, I am pretty sure he's only going to be here for unit-wise. Again, I don't know. Don't take my word for it, but, you know, if this is a trilogy, I doubt they're going to go with Char's counterattack story. But if it isn't, then maybe not. Crossbone Gundam. Now, my boy, one of my top motherfuckers, he was getting hype. I was looking for that motherfucker. I was up like at 6 a.m. trying to hit him up on Skype. I was like, where the fuck is this motherfucker? Because there was an announcement for Crossbone Gundam. Crossbone Gundam has not been in the Super Robot Wars since Alpha 2. And it got kicked the fuck out for Gundam Seed in Alpha 3. But now it's coming back, and it's gonna be in HD and everything, and the animations for that look pretty damn good too. Now, with this announcement, I must regret that I must announce my secret shame that I have never read Crossbone Gundam. So, to repent, before Super Robot Wars V comes out, I shall read the manga, so I will be prepared. Because this shit will be in English, by the way. It's gonna be in English. They announced it at the fucking announcement, so I'm very hyped for that. See, it's a brand new age, everybody. Super Robot, look, you can look at Trump, you know, you can be sad that Trump's gonna be president, but on the bright side, Super Robot Wars is in English, so I'll take that. Now, Gundam Seed Destiny. Now that's something, you know, that was gonna be in, you know. I was surprised when it wasn't in BX, but you know, I'm fine with Gundam Seed Destiny because Shin Asuka's my boy. I don't give a fuck about nobody else in that show except, you know, Luna Maria's skirt and everything like that. But you know, it'll be cool to have that in there. I like Destiny Gundam, so you know, I'm cool with that. I wonder if they'll have the, I doubt they'll have the Impulse packs because, you know, as much as I would like that, there tend to be attacks these days. No, not Unicorn. 00 Trailblazer, whatever. The movie sucks dick, but, you know, I've kind of just accepted that it's going to be there like Gundam Seed Destiny. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, at least the Quanta has nice animations. The Quanta, I think, is a fucking huge mess as a design, but, you know, if I'm going to be, you know, if I'm going to be forced to stick with something, I mean, I guess 00 movie's not the worst thing in the world. At least Idolmaster's not in this game, so there's that. I heard it was in the mobile game and I was concerned because I was like, oh fuck, are they gonna have Idolmaster all up in my SRW because I don't need no idle shit in my fucking robots. Now this screen keeps going off, it's irritating me. You got Gundam Unicorn, which was, I'm kind of unicorned out, you know, after Z3 and after BX, I don't really give a fuck, but you know, it looks nice, so whatever, you know, same old, I'll deal with it. Now, the Nadesco movie is going to be in, I mean, you know, BX only had the Nadesco TV show, so I guess, you know, this only having the movies, okay. So that's cool, I guess, you know, Black Selena 3 is a sexy beast, and, you know, Edgy Akito is always a good pilot, so there's that. Now, get a Robo Armageddon, I'm kind of Armageddoned out, but, you know, whatever. I mean, what else are we gonna have? Fucking TV Getter? So I'm cool with that, you know, that'll be nice. Now, you know, Shin Mazinger back in, that's pretty cool. I was liking the animations, and we'll talk more on that because another part of that is going to be the part of the new announcements, the new series. All three of the Full Metal Panic stuff, the anime and the novel is going to be in. So, that's just like in Z3, that was nice. I'm looking forward to that again, because I read the manga because it was in Z3 and I enjoyed it, so having Full Metal Panic back again is not really bad, because I wouldn't say, you know, SRW is oversaturated with it. Now, the animations aren't the best still, but, you know, I'll deal with it, whatever, who gives a fuck. Now we got Ava, rebuild of Ava 1 through 3. Will somebody please tell me what in the fuck is going on with Ano right now? I mean, by this rate, if V is another trilogy, they'll be done with it before he's even done with 4.0. And I'm fine with rebuild. I'm not one of those rebuild, you know, I'm an Ava fan, but I'm not one of those fucking, you know, rebuild hating motherfuckers like, oh, rebuild, not again. I'm cool with that being an SRW, you know. But it's gonna be weird because 3.0 is not gonna have a story again, and you know, that I got used to 3.0. I know I made a rant video on it long ago, talking about how much I hated it. Man, it's so fucking hot in here. But, you know, it is what it is, and I got used to it. So it'd be nice to have the story in, but it's not going to have the story in because they couldn't finish the story because Ano's not done with 4.0. And I swear to God that fucking 3.0 is like 4 years old now, and we don't even have a trailer for fucking 4.0. Outside of that hideous one at the end of the movie. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, I'd like to switch our attention to the newcomers of Super Robot Wars, and I'm glad to have them. Even Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway's Flash. Wait a minute, what the fuck? I mean, the Gundam's cool. I haven't really read Hathaway's Flash, but I know Hathaway's a little shit, so that'll be interesting to see how they deal with that. Maybe I'll read it, because, you know, it's all going to be in English, and I cannot tell you how hype I am for that. That is so legit. I mean, fuck. These motherfuckers in Japan, they knew Mecha Slash is still not about a PS4. How can we get this prolific anime YouTuber to rep our product? Or we gotta make it SRW English only on the PS4. That motherfucker will have to fucking bend over for us. They got me good. Now, Crossbone Skullheart and Crossbone Steel 7. Those are two Crossbone series, I guess, that weren't in the fucking original Alpha 2. I guess normal Crossbone just in, so that'll be nice to have. So we got more Crossbone shit in here, you know? So I gotta fucking read that shit real quick before this game comes out. You know, I got till 2017, so, you know, that won't be too bad. And then Might Gain. a Brave series that I really want to watch now because those animations were looking sexy as fuck. I never really thought about Might Gain too much, and I heard they only got Hong Kong subs or whatever, but fuck it, I'll fucking deal with it because goddamn, I gotta fucking watch another Brave show. I loved Gao Gai Gar, and I think I would love Might Gain too, and you know, it is what it is. If I gotta fucking deal with shitty subs or raws, I'll fucking deal with it. You know, with all the fucking anime experience I got under my belt all these years of watching anime, watching a fucking Brave series for children won't be too hard. I mean, it's not like I'll be watching LOGH without subs. So it is what it is. Shin Mazinger Zero. Now I really like that because I don't know about the fucking plot for Zero, but I like the fucking design for that fucking thing. Oh my god, is it sexy. And I feel like this is their fucking apology to us for not giving us Shin Mazen Kaiser or whatever the fuck in Z3. They're all hyping that up at the end of Z3.1. Oh, the power up to the Shin Mazinger. Oh, I was like, oh shit, motherfucker. Now that's what I'm talking about. But we didn't get shit. But now we got Shin Mazinger Zero, so I'm really fucking hyped for that. So I heard they're not doing the plot because I heard Koji's insane in that, so that's fine by me. I mean, whatever, as long as that's design and the animations are sexy as fuck. Oh boy, that breast fire had me. Ooh, I'm not even gonna say. Now, Space Battleship Yamamoto 2199. Who the fuck saw that coming? This shit literally broke the rules. Well, we don't really got any robots in our series. We only got fighter jets and ships. And they were like, Terada must be like, motherfucker, I want this shit in here now. This shit literally broke the rules. I am happy to have this shit in here. And this only proves that for the future of SRW, things are looking bright. We could possibly have LOGH and SRW for all I fucking know. I mean, not to get you guys too hyped, but it's a possibility if Yamato got in. I'm just saying. Whew, that's too fucking hype. And I gotta turn the screen back on. Last but not least, or probably least, because I haven't seen it yet, and it's Fukuda, but Cross Edge is going to be in this game. Now, for years, Dirty D was telling me to watch Cross Edge, and everybody else who watched that shit who enjoyed it was like, Mecha Slash, you gotta watch Cross Edge. And I was like, fuck that, I'll watch it when it's an SRW. Ha 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 ha. And that's why that's exactly how I laughed, because I knew it would be a while before it got in. But unfortunately for me, it got in a lot sooner than I thought. So now I'm gonna have to watch that shit before 2017, and I may make a review/rant on it depending on how I feel about it. Maybe I might even praise it, who knows? But I got a lot of shit to watch now, and I gotta watch Cross Edge. So now, the animations for that were looking pretty sweet in the PV, so I'll give it a shot. It's only like 25 episodes. I mean, I'd prefer having this in than fucking Valve Rave. You know how I felt about that shit. So that's all that's in Super Robot Wars V. At first, I wasn't really too sure about the list, but it's really like grown on me, and that PV really sold it. So I'm really looking forward to this fucking game. Oh man, this and Moon Dwellers, I mean, both in English, I just can't believe it. Ever since that fucking day I finished OG2 on the Game Boy Advance, it's been a cloud over my head of depression. I've never been able to read a fucking SRW in English again. And I say that, still not finishing Alpha Gaiden, but, and J, but, but, now things are starting to turn around, and I'm very satisfied with that. So that's my fucking thoughts on Super Robot Wars V. I'm very hyped for this new game, and you should be too if you're a Super Robot Wars fan, but you already are. You already were before I made the fucking video. But you know me, I can't keep my mouth shut. I had to talk about it. So that's that for now, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.